Hey there, guys, and welcome to another episode of Legend of Banjo-Kazooie, the Jiggies of Time. So, we managed to finish off in the last episode. Well, actually, in the last episode, we did a bonus level, which was a Donkey Kong one. Of course, the last episode and the episode before that were originally meant to be a single episode, but I split them in half because of how long they were. And you also saw at the end of the last episode that we have opened up Gerudo Fortress, which is the next level of the game. That's interesting. I'm gonna take a look back. Ah, very good. So yep, this right here is Gerudo. Well, we're in Gerudo Valley right now, and there's a hole over there, which I don't think we're gonna be able to get into at normal. But when we get the transformation for this level, we'll be able to do it. So anyway, right before I started recording this episode, I actually started watching someone else do a playthrough on Jiggies of Time, and that would be Josh Jetson. He did a, he started with a Let's Play, and I just checked out the first episode, which, from the time of the recording of this video, came out just a couple hours ago, although it came out as a live premiere and I wasn't there for it. Okay, and we're going down here now, full of mucky water, but thankfully, it isn't that bad, at least for Banjo's health. And of course, the musical notes, some of them are down here, along with some feathers, and we've not been needing to get any feathers, or at least not any of the red ones, for this entire time. Because for the past couple of episodes, I've just had full feathers. I mean, sure, we're going to need them later in the game, or we are going to need them, but... Okay, I hope that's enough. Okay, it was... Although, is there anything here? I guess not. I do see that there is a rock underneath the water, and I get the feeling that that's going to lead to something important. Although, is that an opening? No, it's just another rock. You know, despite how mucky the water looks, it actually doesn't... It's not actually not harming Banjo at all. I mean, I would probably think that it would be like Rusty Bucket Bay water, but no, it's normal water. Even though it looks like it could cause damage to Banjo's health, it actually just acts like normal water. You just swim underneath it, and we do still lose air when we are down here, but it drains normally. It does not drain twice as fast. So I'm generally surprised by that. And of course, in the original Ocarina of Time, the water was not like this. It just looked like pure water. It did not look all that much dirty compared to what we see in this game. Okay. Now I'm going to see if I can break that rock right there. It might be a bit difficult for me to do, but I'm going to try it. Did that do anything? I get the feeling it's supposed to do something. That's not doing anything. Am I even supposed to go through these rocks at all? I'm not sure. I mean, I would think that they would be breakable, but I wasn't able to break them so far. So can you break them? I get the feeling you are supposed to, but I haven't been able to do it so far. Maybe you just need to shoot a lot of eggs. I'm not going to try it anymore right now, at least until I get more eggs. Ooh, I forgot about these steps right here. Well, they weren't in the original Ocarina of Time, but But they were... I remember... Well, I kind of remember them now from the original... Well, from watching playthroughs of this game, like watching through the guide video about this game. And now we have a whip crack, which is holding a Jiggy. And, of course, these rocks here do not break. These would have originally led to Lake Hylia, but they don't, since that's a different level. Okay, and now I'm climbing all the way back to the top, I think. Although, I want to be able to get that Jiggy that is underneath that whip crack, and I'm going to figure out how. I'm going to go over to the rocks here and try to stand on them, and then maybe take aim. No, I can't stand on them. Oh, okay, well, I can stand on this one. Okay. Well, I have enough. It worked! It worked! Alright, we got our first Jiggy of the level. That's good. That is really good. Alright, now to climb up here. Just gonna climb. Gonna climb up pretty high. And get up here. I don't think this was in the original. Yeah, this part was totally not in the original. Okay. Okay, well, I think that I'm gonna actually bring up the comment question of the day. And from the time that I'm recording this video, I haven't received that many responses. I did receive one response, but if I receive more responses by the time this video comes out, I'll put them up on the screen. But here's the one response that I did get from the time that I'm recording this this episode. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. How do you... okay. Save state. Control S. There we go. Okay, well, here's the one response that I did get, and the question was, what's your idea of a video game level that involves around you going inside of a living being's stomach? And, well, for my responses, I'm kind of thinking maybe it could be like the main character needs to go inside of like a friend's stomach when there's some monster inside of them that's taking control over them and they need to go in for a sort of boss battle. I mean, there was something like that in Yooka-Laylee, where Yuka and Laylee went inside of this sentient boiler where the level's boss was. And they needed to get rid of it was a freezing boss. It was inside of a boiler, and it was a freezing boss. That's one idea that I have for this. And I suppose another idea would probably be one where someone is just, like, so hungry that they would probably just have to shrink down the first person that they see and then just swallow them whole. And then the person who got swallowed would probably need to find some way of getting out. That would certainly be an interesting video game challenge, trying to escape the belly of the beast, or the belly of some other person who just was so hungry they just had to eat the first person that they see. And here's a Jinjo. Yep, this right here is the tent. The Carpenter's tent from the original Ocarina of Time. Like, this was where the Carpenters would be at. Oh, got some more Easter eggs. Here's Majora's Mask 3D. I really like that game. Really like it a lot. And here's the 3DS itself with Ocarina of Time 3D playing. So that's pretty good. I also really like how this tent looks. It looks a lot better than the tent in the original Ocarina of Time did. Like, it's Sabryman's tent, or at least it's based upon Sabryman's tent. You know, like Sabryman, the guy that in Hailfire Peaks, you would need to rescue him because he was frozen, and then take him back to his tent. There's another Easter egg, which is just a rusty old Game Boy. It's a Game Boy. Speaking of which, there is also an Easter egg, another one here, which I think is the tower, or the Ivory Towers from Yooka-Laylee. I think it is somewhere found within the slot. Well, I recognize the pipes. I recognize the pipes from Yooka-Laylee. I don't see any way of actually getting up there. Is there any way to get... Oh, maybe the spring shock pad, I can just jump across. Oh, look at that! I made it across. Okay, well, wow, they've made it be a challenge for you to have to go all the way. Kind of wishing that I hadn't done that. I'll meet you guys back over there. Oh wait, have I gone this way? Oh yeah, I did go this way already. So, yeah, I'll meet you guys back. I'm back over here. Yeah, I'm just knocking them out because I don't want to use the Wonder Feathers to kill them. I want to use them for something more important. Alright, so now we are going over to this area, which has much catchier music than the first area where we were at. We are now at Gerudo Fortress. Yeah, listen to that. Isn't that something? Yeah, that's pretty catchy, isn't it? Get you guys out of the way. Get up here. Note! Note for Banjo the Bear! Note for Banjo the Bear! Are you Banjo the Bear? Note for you! Yep, and there's the entrance to the Gerudo training ground, which we can't get into because they don't allow that in this hack. I'm sorry to say. I'm thinking of going up this way to see what can be found here. Oh, it's our good old friend, Naughty the Beaver. I'm gonna grab as many eggs as I can before... Oh, I did not mean to climb up to the tree. Grab as many eggs as I can before I start playing that game. There's those cactuses from Gobi's Valley. Since Gobi's Valley was a desert level, and this is also in the desert. Sort of. Although they kind of really consider this to just be a valley rather than an actual desert. And the real desert is actually out past that gate leading into the haunted wasteland. Although what's kind of funny is that when I first played Ocarina of Time, I kind of assumed that maybe the next temple was at the top of here, but it's not. This is a different area. And the next temple actually was behind the gate, which we'll get to maybe in the next episode, because I think that there isn't going to be enough time in this episode to cover for that. Okay, gonna break these pots, grab these notes. I just realized something. The flying carpet? Oh, wow! Wow! Would you look at that? I just realized... I need to use the flying carpet to help me get these whip cracks. Okay, it's kind of lowering down. Oh my, no! Come back here! Come back! Oh, come on, it went right through it. That was unfair. Is it me, or did it not hit it? I'm pretty sure that it should have hit it. Come on, get it, get it. Yes! Yes! Okay, now I get the feeling that that middle whip crack right there has the Jiggy. Come on. Yes! You had it. Can I get this one too? No, and I'm out of eggs. All right, we got another Jiggy. We got 2 Jiggies. I think we should get one more before I end off this episode. Okay, and there's the empty honey piece, just like in the original Banjo-Kazooie. Is there anything in this cactus? Ah, there is a Mumbo token. I'm guessing that we're going to need the transformation in order to get them, since it's going to be able to fly. I wonder if I can feather flap my way up here. No, it doesn't look like it. What a shame. Well, I think that I'm going to have this be a good stopping point. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And, I think that for today's comic question of the day, I am going to ask, what do you think is scarier than the Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz? Like, the reason why I'm asking this is because a few days ago, which may be a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, depending on how soon this episode comes out, the Wicked Witch of the... Well, there was an episode of Sesame Street that came out where the Wicked Witch of the West made an appearance, and that episode happened to have been lost for a long time, because when it first came out, lots of children were scared, and there were some complaints that parents had sent to the people that made Sesame Street, saying that the kids were scared of the Wicked Witch of the West. And so the episode was banned for some time. But I watched that episode when it managed to come out onto YouTube just a while ago, and I didn't think that it was that scary. I never thought the Wicked Witch of the West was that scary. Though I did make a poll asking people on DeviantArt if they thought that that episode was scary, and most people said that they were glad that it was banned because it did scare them. But I want to ask you guys, what do you think is scarier than the Wicked Witch of the West? Like, is there something that scares you more than the Wicked Witch of the West? I will let you know my responses. Well, probably when we get to Grunty's castle. I will ask this question again in the subsequent episodes to give you multiple chances of answering the question. But anyway, I bet you guys have been paying attention to what has been dancing on the screen right now. Haven't you guys? Well, anyway, leave your responses to what you think is scarier than the Wicked Witch of the West, if anything. And I will leave you my response, well, when we get to Grunty's castle a few episodes later. So, thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.